kept it real with me, cause now I'm at my best. I'm looking real good, and I don't like stress. I just wanna be the best me, and nothing less. Oh yeah, people be hating me, cause all I wanna do is be great. Y'all don't hear me, no. I ain't never hated on y'all. You're under me so you feel small, hey. But time will tell, time will tell.
People be hating me, and all I wanna do is be great. Yeah, baby, yeah, baby. Now you talk about me behind my back, then you smile in my face like it's okay. That ain't okay. Why you wanna hate on me?
Hating me, cause all I wanna do is be great.
All I wanna do is be
Y'all
great.
don't hear me, no. I ain't never hated on y'all. You're under me so you feel small, hey. But time will tell, time will tell. I used to be a local joker sitting around, everybody talking down. Now I think they hate me now. I ain't did nothing wrong to y'all, no. I ain't did nothing wrong to y'all, no. Hey.
Round and round we go again, and gotta pretend to be friends. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why you wanna hate on me?
Cause all I wanna do is be great.
All I wanna do
Y'all don't hear me, no. I ain't never hated on y'all. You're under me so you feel small, hey. But time will tell, time will tell.
Why you wanna hate on me?
Why you wanna hate on me?
Why you wanna hate on me?
Why you wanna hate on me? Oh no, to the no, no, no.
I ain't hating on y'all.
I ain't hating on y'all. I ain't hating on y'all.
Real small.
Y'all feel bad, don't you?
Time will tell. Y'all some haters.
Y'all some haters. Haters. Hate on. Hate on. Hate on.
Hater.
Yeah. People be hating me, cause all I wanna do is be great. That's right. Y'all don't hear me, no. I ain't never hated on y'all. You're under me, so you feel small, small. But time will tell, time will tell.
I like that too. It's always a hater around this joint. Well, welcome back. We know y'all missed
Yes,
us.
indeed. I ain't heard the 5 minutes on in a long time.
I feel like we
All
was
right.
missed. I hope we was at least.
I like to
think
think
we
so.
was.
Yep.
But this is Ivy.
This is Shay.
Belle.
And I think
This is Marley Moore, the superstar, aka Hippy McGee, aka Mr. Take Your Girl, aka I'm him.
why you want to take somebody's girl?
You got enough nicknames, folks?
Yeah, I'm just taking girl. Like if he ain't treating her right, I'm gonna slide him now.
If you ain't treating her right, you can be there tonight.
Like,
Okay, so we got some good topics tonight. We got some really, really, really good ones. And I think we might have some haters after this. Because some of the opinions, I think a lot of people don't, are not going to be too fond of them. But I say let's get into it. What's our first topic? Let's see. Okay, so let's talk about Iman and his ex-wife, Teyana Taylor.
Yep, they.
So
Yeah.
So let's get
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
like a quick. Let me do a quick synopsis. So they got divorced. They got this divorce, and they actually got divorced this
Mm-hmm.
summer. However, it was finalized in some way, somehow. It got leaked of what was in the divorce decree, and apparently she got all these like cars, a house, and she got a lot of stuff. So of course, all the men are like, "Oh my god, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be like, I don't want to be like him because she did this and she did that and da 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 da." So let me just say this: it's always the men who make 50 grand a year thinking that somebody is going to take their little $2.
I need my $2.
These
Not the
last two
50K,
dollars.
Ivy.
The 50, baby, the 50K. They think somebody will come and take that, and that's like let's be realistic. Let's be real realistic. She was her before she married him. She was still an entertainer, like Homegirl. I think we telling our age now. Homegirl had a whole Sweet 16.
Mm-hmm.
She came from money. Like the girl has it.
Sweet
Y'all remember that the
16.
Sweet 16s on MTV?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
She
remember.
came
Yeah.
from
Still,
money.
she
It's not
came
like
with.
Yeah, I remember that. Make my sweet.
so
So
yeah,
why did
she
she get
came
all
from
that
money.
then? Why she get all that? She already
All I
had
had
it
was
then.
bliss for
Why
my
she need
birthday
all
for
that?
16.
She said that she left with what she
Well,
came with.
per and that's the video I watched. She said that all the cars she got, she paid for those cars with all her hard earned money.
Mhm.
Can you believe that?
And
Yes.
Of course. Y'all gonna side with her. Of course.
Nah.
At the end of the day, I'm sure he paid
he
bills and
paid.
everything
She didn't
else,
sign
but
outside with her.
she still had her own money. She came from money. Y'all think she just came into this marriage with nothing? And he just built her up. She was who she was before she met him. That's probably why she got him, because of who she was. She beautiful, body bad, like energy is just always just out there. Yeah, that's probably how
Mm-hmm.
he got her because of who she is.
And that booty fat
It
too.
It's
is.
That booty
It
juicy.
fat.
is.
It's
And them
juicy,
It is.
juicy.
lips.
It is. She got a nice body.
Man, that booty
She got
is
a
juicy.
nice
And
body.
them lips.
Lord,
I love
Lord.
lips.
She
Oh
do.
my
She
She
God.
do.
got the DSLs.
If a woman got
She
a
got the
nice set of
DSLs.
lips, oh
See, that's degrading.
man, yes indeed, man. I'm
What's
talking
about the
about
gravy? Hey, if you got him, you got him.
That's just so degrading.
What?
Over here is in her lip.
what, what the
I
BBL?
said DSL.
What happened?
She got the DSLs. I think that's what you're talking about.
Hmm.
Oh,
I guess for the audience, if they don't
oh
know what
dang.
DSL stands for, they stand for dick sucking lips.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
It's degrading. Like, just say she has beautiful
Take
lips.
t-
We keep it raw.
take out
We
my
keep it
money,
raw.
baby. No, okay.
Lord.
Well, she has
Mm-mm.
beautiful lips.
But no, I love her lips though.
Happy now?
Beautiful.
Thank
Gosh.
you. Thank you. But
You
overall, me personally, I think it was fair. Like, they didn't even say exactly what he got, what he left with. I don't think
nothing.
I seen that. Did anybody see what he left with?
Um,
Nothing. He still has to pay for the
his
private schools and all that. He had to give her what 7 figures off top.
yeah, you gotta
Then he got to pay.
yeah, private
I forgot how much a
school,
month
eight
he has
something
to
k,
pay.
on
8K a
top.
month.
Oh,
8K.
8,000 a month.
Oh, he gotta pay a meal.
Yep, 8,000.
How much is his net worth?
I think he got a 7 figure.
yeah, he had to pay 7 figure off top. 7 figure off
Yeah,
top.
he died.
Like 16
Yeah, he
mil.
had to pay.
That's his net.
Yeah, he
That's
had to
his
pay
net
seven
worth.
figures. I know
16
that.
million.
Damn.
Okay, $8,000 is nothing. And the thing with that is,
Uh,
people got to understand that although yes, he has more money than her, she still has her own money. Like that's like me saying if I'm a my net worth is 2 million and my husband's is 50. Yeah, when we divorce, sir, you're gonna have to come up off some money because you still have to provide the same lifestyle for our children. Also,
No, you don't. That's
Yes, you
ridiculous.
do. Yes, you
That's
do.
ridiculous. No kid has to have that type of
See,
lifestyle.
that's what I'm talking
They need
about.
the necessities. They need the necessities.
See,
No child, no, each child needs $4,000 a month. What is
well,
it? Two
yeah.
kids? Okay, what
Mm-hmm.
child need $4,000 a month?
Because they've
Well,
maintained
yeah.
a lifestyle I
See, that's
can't
why I was
afford. So yeah, they've maintained a
no,
lifestyle.
no,
If you
no,
have
no.
children, like for instance, Shay, we got daughters, so if they like their hair done, little toes, girl, listen,
That's
they like their
expensive.
nails done, everything else. So if they go somewhere else and stay with somebody else, let's say for the summer or anything like that, like right now, my daughter's with her dad or whatever for the rest of the school year. She understands, like, oh, okay, the lifestyle that my mama gives me is not the same that my daddy gives me.
Well, all the
That's
Christmas ain't the same for us as kids. Sometimes
yeah,
we
of
had
course
good
This is
not.
why I was
Christmases.
talking
Some
about
we had
child
time we had a
support right
bad
here.
Christmas.
I'm not child support.
Shit, they'll learn.
No.
Everything ain't gonna always be peaches and cream.
Hey, this is why I talk about the last show right here. Hey,
Mm-mm.
this is why I talk about the last show right here. Prenup. See, you should have did
Solves
that
all that.
prenup.
Didn't
You
they
wouldn't
have
even
a
want to do all
prenup?
that.
I don't
I
see how
can't
they did all
remember.
that.
Nah,
Well,
Hey,
even
my
if a
boy,
that
my boy
prenup was
blinded by
She
established,
the
got eight
vagina.
houses.
what you say, Shay?
4 houses. 4 houses.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
She got four
Oh,
houses. I
God.
was about to say she ain't got eight, but she got four.
Ooh.
couple luxury cars. Hey, so ladies, let me ask
You
y'all
want
this,
to win me
ladies, real
shooting
quick.
in the gym?
If the shoe
Hmm.
was on the other foot, y'all
Yeah.
y'all say he a punk.
She got a sprinter, a mail.
If she was having to give him all that,
So if I put it like this, if the roles were reversed,
If she had to give him all that
huh?
for
Hmm.
specific reasons. I said if she had to give him all that, it's gonna have to be some specific reasons of her not being able to take care of
I'm
her
saying, what
kids
would
type
y'all
of
call
thing.
him? Would you call him a punk?
Y'all know
Would you
he
say he not a
No,
man? If she had to pay
no.
him all that shit,
I
like
mean,
you said, the roles were reversed.
if her net worth was $70,000 and his was two, my expectation is that she has to make it an even playing field because while her children are in his care, they're gonna also want to be able to maintain a certain lifestyle.
So y'all be cool if the roles were reversed.
Prenup.
Yeah, I mean, would I
Yeah,
like it?
right.
No, but I also
Yeah, right. Yeah.
would I like it? No.
Womp, womp,
Listen, I
womp.
remember
I'm not
when I
paying that
was when I was
up.
deployed, I what did I pay child support? Kind of. I paid his truck note, so technically I did pay child support. So yeah, like at the end of the day, you still have to take care of your child. You still have to take care of your child. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna argue with that. But dang,
Y'all take care
like
of
I
the
said,
girl though.
folks. Hey, let's say your children, average child, how much do they need to survive off of a month?
My child? Shay, how
Average
much your
child,
child need?
average kid in
Average child.
America.
We have girls, they're not average.
Well, and mine is in sports, so sports alone a month is running about close to 800, and that's with private lessons and because she play travel ball, so that's like 800. That's not including everything else she needs. So, I
Uniform.
would say a good 1,500 will cover her stuff for the month for my
Mm,
child.
Sheesh. I wasn't
mm.
expecting that
She
answer.
Willie is a bad man.
Now I wasn't expecting that either. But that is average for like when my daughter did sports, like all that. Yeah, like now she does like just school sports, so we're not paying a whole lot. But yeah, that sounds about right. Children cost, and you do have to keep them busy. You
What
have
y'all
to make sure that they are able to be productive citizens and keep their body moving and learn how to be a team player, learn social skills.
so y'all adding in like travel expenses as well? Go with the teams and stuff.
Yeah, but that it's for her. Like those are things like so for travel expenses. Okay, so prime example, she goes to the daycare pick her up from school. So that's $83 a week.
Oh
So
my
that's
God.
$332 a month,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Then she has private hidden lessons, which is $45 each time. She go twice a week, and it's 8 times a month. Wait, two, four, six, eight. Yep. So that's
Mm.
like 360. So that's we at 692 for just two things for hidden lessons and for daycare. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just
Yeah,
two.
that's
Cause
about
Yep.
even when you
average.
So you have to
travel,
cancel out one of them things. You go outside and
and
Yep.
play
then
afterwards
I mean, you have to put
for
them
free.
like for instance, like she said, like my travel expenses. Like my baby does AAU summer track. What I pay for her versus I have to still pay for travel expenses for me. Like I have to be there. Do I not have to be? Like I have to be there. That means I have to gas, hotel, food, all of that. All of that is
right.
important. They need that. They need the support also.
Just think we have a tournament at least 2 to 3 times a month, and so you paying almost $300 each time for a hotel room for 2 nights. 369. That's $900 right there for just hotels.
And to literally just sleep in there for a couple hours.
Y'all ever heard this thing?
So I
Y'all
think
ever heard
if
this thing
I
called cutback? We're gonna
We're
have to cut
not.
mm-mm.
back on some things.
Why would you want to cut back on something for your
Okay, so
child?
okay,
Not everything. I mean, shit,
you can
you
cut,
play football. My son did both
but then
football, did
then goes
basketball, and
the
shit. But
people.
hey, you ain't gotta do all the same. You ain't gotta do a lot of things at one time. You ain't gotta be that.
Mm.
You ain't got multiple tasks like that. Shit.
Well, this day and time, if you want your child
I'm just waiting for
be
Oprah to get
on
me
the court
pregnant.
or on
That's
the
it.
field, you got to you got to pay for extra if you don't want your child to be sitting on the bench because these coaches these days play favoritism. So let's not even begin
Well,
to say that, talk about that.
you know, there's a way around that if you want your child to get some playing time with the coach.
Shut up.
Oh no,
Oh
not me,
yeah, I
More know
already
what I'm talking
know.
about.
not me.
Better wear them tight shirts and
You
them
want to get some
tight
play? You want
jeans.
your kids to get some playing time,
Sure.
huh? Bring
No.
them by the house. I'll teach
Honestly,
them.
Mm-mm.
transparency, for me personally, I figured that like if it's me who was always taking my daughter to like practice because I've always worked a 9 to 5, so it's easier for me to take her versus her dad who worked the evening. I can tell the difference in how they treated my child. You know, once they knew her daddy was like in her life, it was a different vibe. It was a different vibe. Like
Yeah.
when, yeah, it's like they, you know, I don't know. It's like when I brought her, it was just kind of just like I don't know, it was just, I wouldn't say mean or just kind of cold. But once, like one time her dad took her and the coach was like, "That's your daddy?" She's like, "Yeah, I got one." Like, yeah, the fuck?
What the hell?
Yeah. Like, yeah, I got one of them. So it's just like, yeah, she's right. They do play favoritism. And it's like they do that. They do that.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I felt that. And like I said, it could be me feeling biased. I don't know.
No,
But what
especially
I
if it's a coach. You're
saw was
right.
how I saw.
Especially if it's the coach's son. You know, he gonna be the quarterback or the point guard, shooting guard. Yeah, you know, wherever it is, he gonna be the leader if it's the coach's son. And then say he got a friend. You know, one of his best friends got a kid on the team.
Mm. Well, we done got all the way off
Yeah,
topic.
so they superstar team, superstar
Right.
teams.
You're gonna have to
Mm,
pay.
Yeah, so I mean, but so I ain't trying to. I don't want roles reversed on me because I ain't trying to.
bum,
I
bum,
ain't
bum,
trying to
bum,
give
bum,
them no
bum,
house,
bum.
no cars, no nothing. So I ain't trying to. Yeah,
You know what Bernie Mac once said?
what he said.
Man, fuck them kids.
And that's why I only have one. It was
No, I
absolutely
play.
fuck
I
them kids
So
play.
after that. No, it was definitely, fuck them kids after that. Hey, it is what it is. So
I'm just waiting for
Oh, you
Oprah
did
to
say
get
we're
me
gonna have some
pregnant. I'm
haters after
good.
this. Yeah, fuck them kids.
you said
It's in the
what?
next song. You did say we're gonna have
he
some
said,
haters. The intro,
haters.
the intro song.
Oh Lord, wait, we are. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the next topic, y'all. So let's talk about Kanye West and his manic episodes that he's clearly having. Cause he been cutting up, y'all.
Mm.
He been cutting up. Let's talk
Ooh,
about that. So
I'm gonna let
Kanye
y'all have that one
West.
because I see your Facebook post.
So
And I'm
Kanye,
with my girl on that too. Cause what you not gonna do?
okay. So Kanye basically stated that Beyonce and Jay Z have retarded children. I hate that word, but he said it. He said their children are retarded, And that's why, in other words, it's best to do IVF so you don't have retarded children like them. Um, yeah.
Mm.
So just to clarify, IVF is where you
Ooh,
select
wee.
the best egg and the best sperm to be together. That's how you do that. You put them together, and that's how you get the best sperm and the best egg through IVF. So that's essentially what he's saying, that they chose, him and his ex-wife Kim chose IVF, and that's why they have quote unquote elite children. Who knows? But in
Mm.
other words, I said Beyonce has, in other words, she has the patience of Job and self control. She controls her emotions well. Because let me tell you something, what I would have did with Kanye. Kanye ass would have been taunted to smithereens up until
Speak
I got
speak
tired.
on it. Speak on it.
I listen. I would have tell him he at least my children here, and he can go take that in prayer to his dead mammy. Like I listen.
Ooh. Ooh.
I would have took it there with Kanye because that is so disgusting. That is so disgusting. Like he would have to self commit with me.
Hey, can I ask you one question real quick?
Hmm.
Do you think Kanye do that for attention,
Mm-mm.
or he really like mentally ill?
I think he really does have mental issues.
But I also think he used it to his advantage in some
Hmm.
too.
Yeah,
So
two things can be true.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie. Ever since he lost his
That's why I
mom,
said,
man,
bro.
he ain't been the same. So
That's exactly why
that
I
could play a
agree
part too.
100% on that, bro.
but
'Cause
are
I
you
ain't gonna
sure?
lie. Yeah,
Because things don't start like after somebody died. Like he's probably always had those symptoms or those issues before his mama died. It's just that she knew how to control it, or he may have seen a therapist or some sort for him to then, like he talking about, he had, what he say, he have autism now, whatever, or he on the spectrum. Like if he was on the spectrum or whatever the case may be, a long time ago they would have diagnosed him on the spectrum. Like he ain't just find these things out after his mama passed, and that's my opinion.
Hmm.
Hmm. And I agree with you. I think that there definitely was some underlining issues. I think if you watch the documentary, he had, I can't remember when it came out, but it wasn't too far fetched in where it was. However, I think somebody was just like, this is before his mom passed. They talked about him, how he was, not just his work ethic, but how he was. He was just his personality was just something different, like he was different. What's his name? I can't remember the guy's name who was narrating it. However, he
Mhm.
stated that, like he stated that it was just something different about him. And you can tell people who have those issues that they deal with. I think that he absolutely had it, and that trauma of losing his mother and the guilt of it, because I'm sure he still feels guilty because she would have never probably got the surgery if it wasn't for quote unquote Hollywood standards probably pushing her to do it, or and her seeing that or putting her in a space in Hollywood to where she got the work done. So but that doesn't excuse him for being, like Shay said, he's using it to his quote unquote advantage because he know what he's doing. I'm sure he
Right,
knows.
What
for
can I
sure.
say? Can I say this? And more, I don't know if you don't mind me saying this, bro. But I was already always
go
drinking
ahead.
a lot. And then, just, being funny sometimes, not, like giving a fuck. But we both lost brothers. And that can really, like, I hope you don't mind me saying
Hmm.
that, Mar. But me and him both lost brothers. That can make you not give a fuck even more. I mean, like you said, it probably was already there. But you lose
For
someone close like that, you never know what it really does to a person.
Mhm. Right, but you or Marlon are out
real.
saying things about people's kids or acting a fool or using that as a crutch because of your actions. Like you're not saying, "Oh, well, I said that because I'm still
Oh,
close."
I got
You
you.
know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like you
Oh yeah,
can't.
using it as a crutch. I got you.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it still can trigger. It can trigger. But go ahead, y'all go
Mm,
ahead. My bad. I'm just saying that part.
But it's also morals. Like I don't care how
I
crazy
ain't
you
gonna
are,
lie.
you have
In
more.
my
Like you have a
situation,
moral compass at minimum. Even when you
Yeah.
halfway crazy, like you still have a moral compass. He doesn't have one clearly.
What you about to say, Mar? In your situation.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, my situation with him, man. I ain't gonna lie. It do trigger you. Sometimes you don't know what you're doing because you black out
Yeah.
sometimes. And when you look at it, it's like, man, you gotta apologize because like you don't even mean what you said, whatever. Because you just black out. You can't control it. Like my body, your body be out.
Yeah.
It's like you another person.
Thank you. Yeah.
So really, you gotta be careful with that. Yeah. So, but with Kanye, yeah, it's something different. Like he definitely need help for sure.
Medication management.
Like he doing some dumb
For
stuff.
sure.
Yeah, he needs some
Some good
medication,
medication management because his
everything.
psychiatrist is feeling him right now.
He probably just not taking it. He got medication.
What
He
you
just
say,
not
Shay?
taking
He
it.
Hmm.
need one, a psychiatrist right now.
I said his
Yeah.
psychiatrist is failing him right now.
Right.
Okay, he probably ain't even going to her. Like
Oh
he
yeah.
just whoo, and I can imagine as a mom, in this day and time, I don't know how it is to give birth to children and they're not, what you imagine to what they are going to be. But I did raise my niece who had, who had a disability, so it's different. You have insecurities as a parent, because they have to go out and be in the world, and then people are not always nice. So as a mom, I can imagine how she feels seeing that comment. It's just somebody who Jay Z he took under his wing, gave him a little rock chain. This somebody he quote unquote raised in the community. So that's hard. That's really hard.
Now, I'm glad you said that too about the Jay Z part. Now, what if it's more to that behind the scenes with him and Jay Z? Some stuff went on.
Well,
Some
yeah,
some
he said
shit
he
got
was
really
mad.
heated. Cause a
He
lot of
said he
people
was
mad at
mad
Jay
that
Z.
never. Well, I don't know why. Why they mad at Jay Z?
Everybody feel like he just dumped everybody off. Dame Dash say mad at him. Benny Siegel seemed like he mad at him.
Hmm.
What's the other one? What's the boy from Philly? God damn. Damn, I know that. Yeah,
Oh,
Freeway
freeway.
2, another one. Memphis Bleak. I know Memphis Bleak.
Oh,
But yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No, maybe Bleach still
Yeah,
with him.
everybody mad at Hove.
I think
Yeah,
I
like
can't
maybe Bleach the only one
remember.
that still
Yeah, I
mess with
can't
Hov.
remember like the logistics of that, but I do know like he was ready to like elevate, and maybe he was ready to elevate and do something maybe that they didn't like, that none of them like. We don't know. I think that's probably what it is, but we can't confirm it or deny it. But I'm sure he had to do something unethical because Jay Z is
Yeah,
more
so.
of a businessman, and people who are business people are really cutthroat.
Hmm.
He said, Jay Z said, he's not a businessman. He's a business man, meaning he really a business.
Yeah, he's thinking about generational wealth. That's all he's thinking about, and it's either you on
But
board or you getting left behind.
but damn,
You know,
you dump everybody off though. They help you get
I
there.
would I wouldn't want to dump. I see me. I wouldn't want to dump my people off.
Me either. I try to take everybody with me, but along the way, you can't take everybody. Ain't meant to go with you because they
Hmm.
Yeah.
really start on their colors. Even though you be trying to help and take them along the way, it just don't work. I be want to see all my people around me win, but it just don't work out
And I
sometimes.
think earlier me and Shay was messaging each other. We was, she was saying that how, like I think I said something along the lines of, I just feel like it's a struggle when it comes to certain, black women, and she's like they just kind of feel like they gatekeep. And
Yeah,
yeah.
they are, especially in
Mhm.
our field. But that's a different story.
For
Different day.
sure.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, hey, a lot of comedians say that too. When I watch like people like Ari Spears and stuff like that on Vlad, they be talking about the gatekeepers as black comedians. Say how the white comedians each other on. Like Adam Sandler put all his people on, but Chris Rock won't.
Yeah, because he didn't put his brother on.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure did. He gave him a couple of episodes on Everybody Hates Chris. That was
But
it.
why do you think that though? Why uh D-Bell, why do you think people of our culture don't like to put others on?
People are afraid that someone will pass them up.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hmm.
I mean,
Well,
I've put people on and I've seen them pass me up, and I'm still proud. Like, yes. Because guess what? When you get there, I need you to help me too. Like,
Yeah,
this is like,
right.
this is,
yeah.
we're stairs. We're going on some stairs. I help you, I push you up, you pull me up, and we just keep going until we get to the top.
You know, it was rumor since we were talking about Beyonce. Now, it was just rumor. What was the girl name that was in Destiny Child the second time? Pharaoh, like the second group after
Mm-hmm.
Toya and whatchamacallit wasn't in it
Yeah.
anymore. And they
Farrah.
say Beyonce didn't. She thought Pharaoh was gonna outshine her. Did y'all hear that? Y'all remember that back in the day?
Farrah just didn't do it for me. I couldn't see her outshine anything, but we wouldn't know because she didn't make it that far. She was really beautiful,
That's why I was
but
gonna say look
she
wise. Yeah,
didn't
I was gonna
have
say look
yeah, she
wise.
didn't have like a presence about her that was just that just popped out. Like I keep forgetting that she was a part of Destiny Child. If anything, I kind of felt like it was what's her name, Latoya Luckett.
Yeah,
Mm,
boy, they're smacking his lips.
Here you go again.
man,
I love Latoya
I love me some
Luckett.
Latoya Luck about.
Listen, her CD, her last album had me in a chokehold. Okay, it's what you
Mm,
used to.
yes, indeed.
Yes, but that's neither here nor there. I think
Yeah,
that
she answered the
Kanye,
question for me. I think people
well,
afraid to get outshined.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
It's enough for
sad.
everybody to eat though. They run out of money, they make some more. It's enough for everybody to eat.
I agree. Like we all can eat.
Mhm.
We all can eat, and our ancestors they shared. That was something that they did. Because they didn't have much, so they got together and they shared or whatever. Which actually kind of brings us to our next topic or whatever. Um, what is that clip? So for the next topic or whatever, I think it was what's his name? The rapper Slim Thug. Is it Slim Thug? What's his name?
Yeah, Slim to
Slim Thug.
My
Slim
boots.
Thug.
Oh,
Oh,
Slim Thug.
okay. So Slim Thug went on Willie D's. I guess they did like a little podcast or whatever they did. And so basically, Slim Thug stated that he doesn't want reparations because as black people just waiting on basically sum it up, we waiting on somebody to give us something. However, Willie D stated that it was owed to us, like for our ancestors, because they worked. Now, before I give my spew on this, what do y'all think? What do
man,
y'all
do the
feel about
work. Hey,
reparations?
man, do the work, do the job. You got to pay him for it.
Reparations?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'll put it
Y'all
this
believe
way:
we
you
do?
don't got to wait for it though. But if you do the job, you get paid for it, right?
Right.
You inherit it. It's since they ain't get paid for it, you inherit it then. With your ancestors, you know, or one of your loved ones, leave you behind, leave for you behind. So I mean, like I said, not gonna wait on it, but would be nice though.
It would be.
Mhm. Well, don't be them people that be waiting for the what is it, restoration check
Yeah.
and the other slave check. What is called?
What?
What chick?
We all got it.
The stimulus check?
Yeah, there you go.
Blow our economy to smithereens?
Yeah, that's the slavery check, though, man. Don't wait for that. Don't quit your job over there. Hey,
Well, white people got
but
it too.
hmm,
People
But white
work
people
for
got similar checks too.
yeah, that's the slavery. Well,
Everybody got a stimulus check
nah, but
that qualifies.
I think we
so
got
what you
two of them.
stimulus check, Marlon?
Oh yeah, George. You remember George Bush gave us everybody $100. You remember that?
What did you do with yours?
Oh, mine's still in the bank.
Oh, so
Uh-huh.
Just in case I got to pay for it again, pay it back.
Well, let me hold
oh,
some money then. Shit.
obviously oh, man.
So
Right.
you think that they deserve it, more? You do our
Yeah,
people deserve it?
yeah, cause especially me because staying in both all them racist white folks. I need my check.
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all have some watchers, and I'm gonna get some of the comments that we have Carla Collins says Kanye is dealing with self-hate, insecurities, pain, and has failed to heal. And she said Jay Z is about his family, and I suggest others do the same. She said they are too grown to be upset about someone not being their friend. If you acting crazy, then yes, I'm gonna dump your ass the fuck off. And Carl said, man, please.
I
But
like
then
her
the
spirit.
slavery chick, she talking about the slavery chick, so she's with the situation. So that's where we at, y'all. I just wanted to
I'll,
Okay.
I'll
talk about
call her a real one.
Right.
Yeah.
So I put it like this: when it comes to the quote unquote slavery check, I'm with Willie D when he stated that our ancestors paid for it. I say this because my grandmother is about to be 90 this year. She grew up on a sharecropper quote unquote plantation. And she has a fifth grade education, maybe third grade education. She picked cotton, she did sharecropping, she did all these things. And so did her mother. Her grandmother was born into slavery. So everything that did she did it for pennies. I remember her saying that she told this story to me and my daughter and my niece. I remember when it got to about 100 pounds, and you know how they talk. She was like, and my mama couldn't carry it no more, so here I am at 10 having to carry it. So that's
Mm.
that's heavy. That's a heavy load, and it wasn't until she, ended up being able to get out of that plantation or whatever, that sharecroppers, to where she met one of her husbands. My granny was a she didn't play by no husband. She got rid of him when she met a husband, and
Damn.
he took her to Kansas City, and that's how I was in Kansas City or whatever. I was born or whatever, my family. But yes, when I think about that, my ancestors, they paid the ultimate price. They got paid pennies. They were enslaved to a plantation under the guise of sharecropping. Give me my reparations because they needed that. I want
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah,
I
we
ain't gonna
built
wait
America. They
for it,
built
but
America.
yeah, they did. Off the backs of all our ancestors. Give us our damn money.
Yep. My grandma, she from Cooper Road, so we need it.
What?
Now
Funny
What?
but true. Funny but true.
Cooper Road used to be all black, and it used to be where the top echelon black people live.
Hey, you know why I found out the Cooper Road, not the Cooper Road, but the MLK drives are so bad?
Wow.
Why?
Like we say, hey, it's Martin Luther King Drive, Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. Why are these places so bad? Because it was all blacks that moved there, that were good people,
Mm-hmm.
but they were stuck in poverty though.
Hmm.
But they named those trees, of course, after in honor of Martin Luther King. And so then that's why, but they were stuck in poverty. But that's why many violent neighborhoods are named after that, or named after
I
Dr.
agree.
Martin Luther King.
And
Because I
it's
was like,
crazy.
damn,
I
they
think
had the most
Jay
violent
Z,
damn streets.
yeah, because I think Jay Z made, like, it's in one of his songs. I can go to any MLK Boulevard. That lets you, like you said, it's basically associated with poverty, violence, guns, everything. You see a MLK Boulevard, you in the hood.
Yep. No matter where you go in America.
You in the hood.
Mm-hmm.
But it could be better. I mean, it can be not the hood, if that makes
Right.
sense, because we have council people who stay in these quote unquote hoods, but allow them to stay the hood. So if our councilmen and women or whoever and people that's within the community get together more on a more positive note to try to change the statistics or the narrative of the hood, I think you eventually you wouldn't have to associate every Martin Luther King Drive in the hood, because the Cooper Road has some very, very potential. Let me tell you, one thing about the Cooper Road is I go down the Cooper Road every day. Most of the roads on the Cooper Road are better than on Hearn and everywhere else. Like the roads on the Cooper Road are good, because we always talk about the raggedy roads. It's rare that you will go down a street on the Cooper Road and the road is really, really raggedy. versus like if you go on a main street like on Hearn and things like that. So it
Then
has a lot of potential and a lot to be able to not be considered as the hood. I think that people that we put in place, and of course people within the community, if they will step up more and do more and just not hold positions or titles to say, hey, this is X, Y, and Z. Prime example, on Martin Luther King here in Shreveport, they have a whole community garden. If it was well
Mm-hmm.
kept, it would be the most beautiful sight that you would see going down MLK. But instead,
Mhm.
you see people from the neighborhood gathering there, sitting on the stoop and drinking. So I mean, we have to be able to change the narrative of saying MLK is the hood. Nothing against what you had said, B Bell. Just want to put that out there, but that's just
that's
my
all good.
of
I
that.
Mhm.
agree.
All right,
I
That's
y'all.
good.
agree.
Once again, y'all got people commenting and actually involved in y'all conversation. So Carla asked, and why though? So it's not the street name that causes that. It's the people that lack accountability. The older homeowners were nothing like that. Now their grandchildren and great grands didn't uphold the standards that were set for them.
Yep.
Right, and
I agree.
the taxes don't get paid. So guess what? The white man go in and buy up all the property now and become the white man property. So and guess
Mm-hmm.
what they do? They let those dilapidated houses stay there because why? It's classified as the hood, and why they're gonna leave them there is because nobody's gonna say anything about those dilapidated houses in the hood. That's
Until
where
they
you
eventually
for
gentrify it
drugs.
out.
Yeah, drugs
Gentrification. Hey, y'all
and
just gave
ghetto.
the Larry Fishburne, our boys in the hood speech. Y'all remember when he
Oh
took him
man.
to the took him to Compton? Took
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ricky and Trey to Compton,
But it's
and he was
Oh,
on
he
the
true.
ready, bro.
billboard.
It's something that happens
Oh, bro.
all the time in every major city. They push black people out. Think about in New York, the brownstones, how they were only exclusively for black people, and now they have gentrified those big brownstones in New York. And now there are these elite, multi-million dollar properties because they have pushed the black people out of those. And now
Mhm.
the white people have bought those. And guess what? They're benefiting from it. They're benefiting from, these beautiful architectural homes that now our people cannot have access to anymore. Who built it? Who
Okay, Carl said that's correct. It's a neighborhood, not a hood. What she was talking about as far as the Cooper Road, and then she said, and again, whose fault is that? That's a good question.
Ooh,
yeah,
I can have that
I
one.
can
I
I
can
can
have that one.
so I can't say this. I can say that it's partly our family growing up.
Yep.
However, we're at a point in age where we know better. So there's no way possible, you know, I'm gonna say this, my grandmother's age, they probably didn't know no better when it came to certain things. But when it got to my mother, okay, she might not know everything, but she was starting to see, she started to be around other people and elevated. So then it would pass on to me. So now, okay, you just keep passing on. You keep putting water into the jug until it's clear. So my thing with that is I blame some things on my family for not teaching certain things. However, at my big age, I know better. We have social media at our fingertips, and so these people they can go and go get crab legs and they can do everything. They know how to apply for some food stamps. They know how to work the system. They know how to do everything else. They can educate themselves also. I know several people who got it out the mud
I,
and came from the Cooper Road and everywhere else.
I
But
Okay.
t-
agree with I
Shout
but
out
agree
to
too,
with
Cooper
when
I
Road.
they signed their property though, they didn't know what they probably signed because you said someone had third grade and fifth grade educations,
Right,
and them people getting there and telling them, oh, no, this just mean this just mean that, and they signed off on it.
right.
And they just
I
sold their
think
land. They didn't even know. They didn't even know they just sold their land or the houses.
I think
Okay.
it's from part of what Ivy said. I think it's a lack of knowledge, and I think that um our culture as a whole has kind of failed us in a sense, not completely, but in a sense, because when I say that is because how many people are in the neighborhoods teaching financial literacy or actually sitting down explaining, hey, if you don't pay these yearly taxes, X, Y, and Z is gonna happen. Because again, like I'm just gonna use myself for an example. I ain't know nothing about house taxes or anything like that until I purchased my own home. So we don't have the knowledge to some don't have the knowledge to actually go out and do. Like you may say social media is a big influence right now. If you
Mm-hmm.
say um everybody we meeting at the library on MLK, we giving away $200 just to take this financial literacy class, you're gonna have people to show up. Why? Because you're giving something away. We have to get our people away from always thinking they have to receive in order to get somewhere in life. And I think that's
Right.
part of our problem too. If you're not really benefiting, because okay, if you some people look at it long term. If I don't know anything about the housing market and my grandma left me a house, but I stay in I don't know, in somewhere fancy or whatever, off Ellaby Road or somewhere. What I want that house for on the Cooper Road? But
Yeah.
nobody ever told me, hey, well, you know what? You can have financial gain from this house that you have on the Cooper Road. You can do X, Y, and Z. And by all means, we're not picking on the Cooper Road. So let me just put that out there. We're just using
And
this for example
City Grove.
purposes. So
And
I don't want nobody to feel like we're picking on the Cooper Road.
we
City
got we
Grove,
got some
But
look,
more
I'm from there.
comments, y'all.
I got love for Cooper Road.
Yeah, we got some more
I'm
comments too,
from the Cooper
y'all.
Road too, so I'm just saying, huh?
We
Yeah.
got some more comments. So Carla says that's not gentrification. If they don't pay their taxes, again, we lack accountability. That's not them pushing us out. That's us not paying the taxes. We have to stop blaming the white man and again take accountability. Aha. Shit. We
Mm.
can't say we don't know because of what that man don't come home. I bet you we find a way, snowed in. So nah. Can't say lack of knowledge when you can do from EC to college grad in the same zip code. They literally send a tax bill every year via U.S. postal mail. That poverty slave mindset is becoming the death of us.
True.
Mhm.
Mm.
That's true.
Which I can agree. So an example I can say, like, I'm with Shay, when it comes to like buying a house, and a lot of people don't know escrow and things like that. My mother is actually a CRA lender. So she actually teaches these classes, and they actually teach class and give stipends. But so unfortunately they do get a stipend, Shay. But she teaches those classes, and how many black people she has helped is astonishing. Like, she's helped them with their credit, she helped them buy their first home in the program. So you can learn if you want to. So I'm with Carla with that one. Like, as far as that, we do have to take accountability and say that we're willing to learn and understand that
Right.
you're gaining knowledge. Knowledge is also a gift. So when you accept that, you can understand that yes, you're not getting a monetary value, but you're getting knowledge, which also is a gift. My dad was left houses and things like however, my father's parents died when he was very young, and they didn't teach him shit. So it was one of those situations where he had all these houses and didn't know what to do with them. And they just sat in the hood. They just sat in the hood. And because he didn't know, he chose not to even figure out and choose to know. So I think it goes both ways. Like she said, the lack of knowledge and that accountability. Like, okay, you didn't even try to help yourself out. You didn't even try. You was kind
Right.
of stuck in your trauma, and you didn't want to go forth and learn how to make money and revenue off these homes. So
Right.
yeah,
And
I
like she
agree.
said, they're gonna find a way. Like she said, they'll find a way if their man don't come home or whatever, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna become PIs, and everything else, like a detective and everything else to figure it out. And I do agree with that. Like we have to put forth the effort and the mindset to want to do better. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with Carla on that.
Hmm.
Accountability.
Yes, indeed.
That's the word for the
So
day, ladies and gentlemen. Accountability.
So let's talk
Accountability
about
for sure.
accountability for sure,
Because you
for
can't
sure.
tell me anything and I ain't finna go research it. And not this day and time.
And I think it took for me to be, burned one time with trusting the knowledge of somebody else, and they basically like screwed me over. Never again. So I'm with you on that one. Oh, you can tell me this, but I'm bet you I'm gonna research it myself. I'm bet you I'm gonna fact check it and look at it my own self to kind of verify that. So I think as
Yeah.
like I said, we all are women, especially women. We're really good at finding out what we
Hey,
want to find out.
don't ever use
True.
burnt and screwed in the same paragraph like that again.
Which why? Oh my
Because
god.
you say you try to get burnt one time and get screwed over for you to learn.
Oh, okay.
Turd.
Goodbye,
Oh
D
my
Dad.
god.
Let it sink in.
Goodbye.
You really make me sick. You really do.
You need
Okay,
to
so
go see a
let's talk
doctor.
about that basketball. Is he a basketball player and
Football
the
player.
athletes, the
JuJu
football player?
Watkins and Jayden Daniels.
Okay. So talk about that.
Let the
Whose
guys talk
teammate?
because they ain't said nothing of nothing tonight. Let's hear them some
Yeah, I
tonight.
want to hear y'all.
Yeah, Mark, I'm gonna let you go. I told you I got to piggyback. I got because I don't know about this situation really, so I know you know what you're talking about. So I'm gonna piggyback off you, bro.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
do.
A lot of people are against it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't blame the mother for doing that.
Oh, what
I'm gonna tell
happened?
you why.
What happened?
Okay, you see them these two right there on the picture. They having a lovely conversation. They getting to know each other. I think they go together or something like that. But maybe like 10 minutes later, the mother went between them, and a long time ago she said, the mom is not gonna let Jalen Daniel know. You're gonna let him focus on the money. He don't need to focus on nothing else. Just focus on his career,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Mhm.
So with me, I don't blame her because I'm gonna tell you why. If that's my son talking to another girl, I'm like, hey man, focus on your career because I want you to look at Xavier Worthy. You know what? Y'all know who Xavier Worthy is?
He played wide receiver for
Well,
the Kansas City Chiefs. He just got
Yeah.
arrested
Oh,
for supposed
him.
to physically
oh
assault
yeah,
Mhm.
his.
yeah.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna say Juju Watkins is a terrible girl, but you gotta be careful who you talk to because Tia Jones is a track and field star and people don't know, and she got that man arrested. And Xavier ain't did nothing at all. But they dropped the charges. But now he finna sue his ex fiance for putting him in jail. So for being a father, looking at my son talking to another girl, I'm like, hey man, focus on your career, get that money. Make sure if she the right one, hey, sign that prenup. I'm big on prenups. But same time, Juju, I don't know Juju Watkins character, but yeah, just focus on your career.
Yeah, they
Cause
say
you
Juju
never
got
know.
Juju got some really good NIL deals. So they say she got that bag too. They say she really
Yeah, she
making
got the
that paper
bag.
too.
She got the bag, but she ain't got that NFL money.
Isn't she
Hey,
like 19 also?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she like
19 and he's
19.
24.
So
hey, did we just cover
honestly,
this?
at 19, I would prefer. In this instance, mom might have been protecting her son, but I'm glad that she kind of did that because at 19, girl, you need to be focused. You need to be locked
Yeah,
in too.
I got money on the line for UFC to win.
Hey,
She
ain't
need
it
to be
damn near
locked
similar
in.
what you just talked about, Marlon?
I think that, but
Uh,
this
No, let go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
think the topic was how the mom got in between them, and it looked at some people said it was kind of like incestuous, like
Yeah,
she
she was blocking.
one of those my man, this is my son, my man type of mentalities. And at
Mm,
24, he
Mm.
got a couple more years before that frontal lobe develops. So girl, you're gonna have to prep him because he does need to be able to stand on his own in the real world. And at
mhm,
24, you should have already taught him how to make smart decisions and choices for himself to where he can just talk with a female and be okay with that, and not assume that he's going to automatically leave with his penis. Because if you still having to navigate him at 24, did you really do your job?
That's still young though. With all that money,
mm,
that's still young though.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
still
can talk to
young,
them all
but
you want to. You can tell your child everything you know what you think is right. But once they got experience it for themselves, some just got experience for themselves.
Right.
So do y'all think that that makes him like a mama's boy? And from just watching on these other shows, man, it seems like they say women really have a problem with that. The mama's boy.
No, not at all. I'm the youngest. I'm a mama's
Oh,
boy.
that's like a different. It's like different types of mama's
Ooh.
boys out there.
Ooh. There
Mm.
are. I dated a mama's boy, and it was a very difficult time for him, not for me. Cause like
Well,
he,
you was having to choose sides or something. Like,
no, it wasn't
did
that
y'all
he
have the
had.
mother get along?
Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna ever have. If you have to choose between me and somebody else, choose them. But it,
Hmm.
I think for that aspect, she was just always in his business about us, like his relationships. And I think that kind of hindered how he moved about, in life, or I got my mama, my mama, my mama. And I'm glad that you respect and you care for your mama, but baby, at some point at 30, you're gonna have to let that go. You
Yes,
know,
indeed.
you're gonna have to yeah, like you're gonna if we was to get married and have a family, the Bible says that we are one family now. They outsiders.
Hmm.
Like the whole
Okay,
Hey,
y'all.
Jay Z mentality.
Okay, y'all. Carla said she was doing too much, and that's weird. If she hadn't taught him at this point, she failed him. Not to mention,
Hmm.
we know mothers with no husband tend to look at their sons as their man. I'm just saying.
Yes, very
yeah,
incestuous. I
yeah.
feel like she
Yes,
did too
Oh,
much.
that
definitely.
bugs
I
me there.
agree.
I see some females call they post a picture up with their son and say my king.
Yeah, that's
Oh
weird.
shit, that's weird. And what's the girl? Just hilarious took that picture with her son naked.
Yeah, that was a little weird
That
too.
was weird. Yeah, that'd be some
Yeah.
weird shit.
It was very weird. But I'm with her on that one. She was doing too much. I
Yeah.
understand she want to protect her child. Granted, that's your child. But
Mm.
like you said, if you did not teach him up until now, you failed. Homeboy's front low about to be developed in a couple more
Well,
years.
couldn't fail too
He
much
ain't
if he a
fucking
pro NFL player or back.
No.
right.
She can fail
Ain't
too
right.
much. Fail too
Ain't right.
hard.
JuJu Watkins do look delicious right there though. She do look
Carla said the
delicious.
moment any man allows their mother, sister, or auntie get involved with our relationship, I'm out. Period.
Oh, for sure.
That was
Hey,
that's what she
Um,
just said. She said, yeah, I'm gonna make it easy for you. You gonna choose that person.
hey, can I say this real right quick? This question right quick.
Yeah, for
Who's the
sure.
worst? The daddy's girl or the mama's boy?
Mama's boy.
I, I say the daddy's girl. Cause she look
Why
at the
why over?
man.
Elaborate.
Why over? Why
Elaborate.
over? That's just what I'm gonna say. Yeah, elaborate. I say, why you think that, bro?
Cause
I know why you
you
think
got you
that, but
got to
tell
be
us.
like the daddy.
Mm,
You got to meet their expectation.
yes.
What's ain't wrong?
What's wrong with
But
that?
ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you doing your best, and like you doing the same thing your dad did, it seems like it's still not perfect, still not, you know, up to par like your dad. I'm like I'm doing my best. I'm making money like your dad. Um, paying the bills. Kind of, back in the day, sometimes the men pay all the bills and all that stuff. My dad taught me that way. He pay all the bills. I'm like my next relationship. I'm gonna pay all the bills. Like just save up money just in case something pop off. But that's another topic. We gotta get on that because I
Oh,
know we ain't got
oh,
that much
well,
time.
you talking about actually like just say the person that you're that's doing the dating. You got to put up
Yeah,
with her dad, or like you say
yeah,
the girl has to put up with the a boy's mama. Which one? I'm saying the person you talking about is dating the other person that they got to put up with their
yeah,
parent.
yeah. Because the dad can be tough sometimes too.
Yeah, make
Dad
threaten
like
you
to
and shit. You
threaten.
touch my daughter, yes, sex my daughter, nigga.
Yeah, they
I'll
they
fuck
the
you up.
worst. But
Okay.
that's
Yeah, he the
like
worst.
I said,
Yeah,
that's
I
another
give you
topic.
that. I give you
I
that. Yeah.
think the hardest thing with a daddy's girl is the high expectations. Now, me,
Hmm.
I left for college at a young age. However, when I was grown and I got married, like for instance, my dad, I can't remember where it was. He came in town or whatever the case may be. My car was not clean. And my daddy is like a real clean fanatic when it comes to that. He was like, "You got a nigga, he can't even clean your car, your tank ain't filled up." Like, all those things. It's just like, oh
Yeah.
my God, like, did you just blast me? And it made me just kind of reevaluate, like, maybe this ain't the nigga for me.
Oh
Mm.
my.
Like,
Oh
See,
wow.
yeah,
Carla
Hey,
said my
Mar, you
dad said. Carl said my dad said if if he can't do for you what I have done for you, you don't need him. It's all about being a
yeah.
provider. That's it. That's
oh,
all.
there go that.
yep.
And then a
Mm-hmm.
relationship is between two people, and it's up to those two to determine their own blueprint. Y'all gotta get Carla on the show with y'all next week. She
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
Carla
she
Yeah,
cool.
gonna
Carla
cook.
cool.
Carla.
I know
Hey,
Carla. Yeah,
I'm
she
a I'm
cool.
a I'm a fan of her work, man. I been seeing her
Hey,
comments and stuff, man.
hey, hey, Mar. I think I did change my mind because now that she might be a daddy's girl that you have to deal with. She probably got some brothers too, nigga. Some older
Oh
brothers.
my gosh, the
She probably got
brothers,
some
yeah.
older brothers you gotta deal with, nigga. Shit.
Hey, well, she don't know all of them getting smoked. Don't fuck. I mean, ooh, excuse me. Don't play with me.
In the what?
You said it right.
Excuse me.
Oh, you
I
already
got
said
it.
you
My
ain't gonna
bad.
fight no
My
more.
bad.
You said you done fighting. You said it the last 2 weeks. You mean that?
Hey, Ivy,
Mm-hmm.
y'all
You
go
said,
close out on this Boosie situation with Caleb Wilson.
Yeah, okay, so let's close out with Boosie. So Boosie, I guess everybody knows Boosie has like what's that called, the Boosie badge every year or whatever. So it's been planned
Yeah.
out. However, when that young man passed away, or when he was killed, we just gonna call it what it is. When he was killed,
yeah,
he
Basically.
just he decided to kind of um I wouldn't say he utilized his name, but he kind of like brought more light to it, like in honor of him. And so the family is wanting to sue for basically saying that Boosie is using like his name and likeness or whatever to promote his Boosie
damn,
bash.
I didn't know that. See, that's what I didn't even read up on that. Usually, my boy had the videos ready before I can see.
I know we ain't had no videos today,
Yeah.
but I
No.
can say I think Boosie was coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think he did it in any malicious way. And I think that they took it that way because we got to also understand that they're hurting right now. And so they might not be coming from a logical place. They might be coming from you just trying to capitalize off my baby's name. But I don't think,
Yeah.
because everybody know Boosie Bash be popping anyway. Like, he really don't need advertisement because it's going to be the
Yeah.
same thing every year, in my
But
Like
why,
opinion.
but if
Boosie is.
all the money going to him, going to him, then how can he sue? And then two,
Right.
that dude from Baton Rouge, right? That happened in Baton Rouge, didn't it? That's Boosie
Mm-hmm.
hometown.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't see why he was have any kind of bad intentions, or like you said, whatever he's trying to do would get some attention or some shit. Or nah, I, if you gonna give
I
all the money, how you gonna sue the dude?
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta be careful with these district attorneys, man. Cause like they can poison the parents' minds too. Like, oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like he's a drug dealer, like he's setting a bad example or whatever. Like it's probably Boosie image that the attorney general trying to take down whatever. Like Boosie, he got to go. Like, it don't matter what, like a doctor, lawyer, drug dealer, whatever. Like if they doing something good, positive, like he ain't doing no drugs no more. Like he's doing something positive. Like he's a rapper, trying to make the money the right way. And what he did with Kayla Willis, he trying to do a scholarship fund, and all the money is going to the scholarship fund. It's not
Yeah,
going towards him.
exactly. And
So
they say I was Boosie, man. They been out uh since he got on. Then when he ever got off the mother charges, yeah, they
yeah,
stay coming after him.
yeah,
I ain't forgot him getting off on no charges, but hey, that's neither here nor there. But I can say is I find it to be discouraging because here you are, wanting to help and having compassion and you know being trying to be motivating and be there and provide money for the scholarship fund, and then they shit on you. Now I don't want to do shit down because y'all done pissed me off.
hmm
That's discouraging.
Yeah.
Oh, and
If I don't
another
know,
thing, I hate to
oh,
say
go
this,
ahead.
but sometimes you got to be careful with the family. I know they lost their loved ones, but sometimes they trying to get deep in the pockets too.
Yep,
Cause I seen that with I think George Floyd and somebody else, like the family, they fighting over the money.
that's sad.
Yeah, so I don't know that. I hope that's not the situation, but yeah, sometimes it can be like that.
Let me just say this on that note. Everyone make sure that they update their living will,
Hmm.
update their beneficiaries.
Damn, that they on their my family.
Man,
They on their own.
please, please update the beneficiary. 'Cause our family just had a thing this past week, and
Girl, what
baby,
happened?
my uncle
They fight over
took
land and everything now.
so
Yeah.
so my dad was like one of many children, like 18. He was one of 18, but his oldest sister had passed, and
It's
my aunt had her. My aunt had one of my uncles listed on there, so it was time for them to make arrangements and stuff. So they called him. He said, "Oh, I thought this money was for me."
Oh,
My my boy said he had to pray and meditate if he was gonna give them the money or not. Yeah, so make
oh
sure
my
support.
God.
yeah,
Make
I ain't seen that
sure
before.
they your beneficiaries for real.
And you should
Mhm.
know your family. Like there is people that I would never put. I'm gonna be transparent. I have several policies, but it's one sibling I wouldn't put that motherfucker on nothing. you
Damn.
you gotta be honest with yourself. Are they gonna do right? Me passing could be a traumatic incident, and that motherfucker back in the Manic episode. You ain't gonna ever. I'm not gonna even get in the ground. Like
Oh no,
so, you
I
have
got
to be.
I got some cousins, some aunties, my crackhead uncle. I ain't give him nothing.
Mm-mm.
But I got some people that they didn't want to separate anything, and my daddy did a lot for them. And then like, but since my brother passed, and I'm the only beneficiary, I'm not the one. Uh, my my mom and dad, my mom dad was married to. Shit, but they try to hold everything from me. I'm like, one of them going to family unions or nothing.
Yep, they hold. You gotta understand,
Yeah, baby, and they fight over and two. At the end of the day, it probably about them $2,000. Really? That's what really a piece. That's what you're gonna fight over.
Man,
because nothing
Man,
trumps a beneficiary. So make sure those are updated.
Hey, but you said
no.
18. You said 18 kids.
yeah.
Damn, that
Whew.
was getting it in.
And my
Whew.
grandma
Man,
had
Damn.
And also,
hell,
you can just get a burial insurance, just enough to bury you. That's it. That's what we're gonna do. We can do that too. But make sure we all get that because that's important. I've seen it happen. Living will. If you want to leave money to your children, make sure you have a will and a trust fund for those kids. And go from there.
Yeah,
as
that
the
trust
great
fund
Boosie
something
said,
else. Yeah, that trust fund definitely.
as the
I
great
see some
Boosie
people
say,
have a ball
bury
on
me
their
with the
trust fund.
Dolphins.
Yeah, I got some people ready for me to die, trying to get some money. But
Hey, put me on
Hey,
your wheel.
hey, TK Kirkland said it best though. He said for real. He says, especially if y'all out there game back in these, it should kind of be a good thing when somebody dies. If 10 of your cousins or people, what I'm saying, get $100,000 a piece, leave $1 million, what you call it? Life insurance policy, whatever.
mhm.
But he said,
Hmm.
leave that. 10 of your cousins get $100,000 a piece. Shit, it ain't too bad not to celebrate. You celebrate the life of a mini, celebrate their life anyway. That's what we call it.
Yeah,
Going home.
Mm.
bury me with the
Leave me a hundred
Dolphins.
thousand. Hey, leave me $100,000. Shit, casino and liquor gonna get all that.
Now, listen. A lot of people got to understand if someone leaves you an insurance policy, um, it does have to be filtered through the state. So if you owe any child support, any liens, they will take
Shit,
your money first.
damn.
Ooh, I ain't got no kids. Let's go. I ain't gonna play with them.
So yeah,
You don't need. You make enough anyway, brother.
Ah, shit. I need some more.
Yeah, like I said,
Hell
I'm
no.
surprised you ain't in Italy or France, Italy or something like that right now.
Man, I'm looking at a house in
Spain.
Brazil right now. I'm getting that mug.
Hey, we gotta get some Brazilian bitches. My bad. No disrespect,
oh,
ladies. I
okay.
mean bitches in a good way.
Lord.
Oh, okay. Okay. Clean it up. Clean it up.
Yeah, I
On
mean
that
bitches in a
note,
good way.
y'all, we will see y'all next week, same time. Give
So we
us a
bringing
start.
Carla up next week or what?
We
Carla coming?
should.
Yeah, Carla do
D Will she
Yep.
coming?
I'm working on it.
it. I don't know.
No,
Till then, start giving us questions y'all want us to ask. Let's find some good topics we can discuss. What's something that you want to hear us talk about, or if you even want to come on the show, let us know so we can send an invite. Other
Oh
than
yeah.
that, it
Hey,
has been a true pleasure.
yeah. Another topic should
Oprah,
be
I'm
next
single.
week. Do women do y'all really fake orgasms?
Yes,
Okay.
and yes is a complete sentence.
That's sad, man.
Ain't gonna hurt my feelings.
Ivan.
I'm glad I'm a virgin though.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'm
Mm.
not afraid to.
I promise you, women are not upset that men fake